Hi everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Quest XI. So last part we managed to make it to Last Bastion, and we were able to meet up with all the villagers, all of our villager pals from oh god, what's the name of the fucking place? From Cobblestone. Sorry, my brain's not working properly yet. And we also found out that the King of Heliodor and Hendrick are here, and Hendrick is the guy who's kind of basically been rounding up all the humans that have survived and kind of taking them to this place where they can be protected, Last Bastion. No. The Last Bastion, Last Bastion's Kingdom Hearts, sorry. The Last Bastion. So in this part, basically, we're having our stand and our battle against the monsters which are trying to destroy the Last Bastion. So we're helping out Hendrick in keeping the final safe place for humanity kind of protected. So that's where we're going to. Shit, I ran into a horse. Hi, Hendrick. I'm sorry, buddy. Didn't mean to run into your horse. I guess I got to fight alongside you now. You're a fucking prick. Alright, let's get on with it.
Enemy forces! Here they come!
Yeah, I kind of like that acting as well there a little bit. Because it's kind of clear that Hendrick at this point, he wants to apologise. And he wants to kind of make up with the hero now that he knows that he's on the side of good. But he still doesn't quite know how to do it, you know what I mean? He still doesn't know how to he still doesn't know how to make things up to him, and so he's kind of, you know, he kind of wants to, make up with us, but he just doesn't know how to do it. So yeah, now we're facing off against a whole bunch of enemies. And Hendrick's a badass, apparently. So yeah, basically at this point, there are basically like 3 or 4 battles that you can go into on the way to fighting with fighting alongside Hendrick. Basically, if you wanted to, you could just go straight to where Hendrick is, and you don't have to fight all of these guys. But it's worth it to get a bit more experience, because the enemies aren't particularly hard either. In fact, I think the only new enemy that we come across is that skeleton swordsman, who's got like 6 arms with a sword in each hand. Everybody else, every other enemy we've kind of dealt with before. This is pretty much the only new enemy, and he doesn't hit super hard. Like he basically has physical attacks, and he can cast Kasap to basically lower your MP and stuff like that, but other than that, he's really not that much of an issue. I think we've faced this guy before. Yeah, Skelegon. We've faced Skelegons before. Again, I guess they hit a very decent amount of physical damage. But overall, they're still not that difficult to face off against. But yeah, you can just ignore all of them and head straight towards where Hendrick is, and that will continue the story on, and nobody from the group who's protecting everybody, who's trying to save the Last Bastion, no one kind of dies, so it's no big deal. He saved our life. What a hero.
Never let down your guard.
Alright. course it's down to us and Hendrick. Everybody else is fucking useless.
Wait if we are to escape this one. Have at them.
I have to pull my weight. Excuse me. You never caught me, bitch. So I'll be just fine. I do like this kind of this scene though. It's a pretty well choreographed scene, fight scene. But anyway, time for the big boy to show up. This is the Dullahan, I think. He's a I don't know. I've always thought he was a really cool design. But yeah, he's a pretty heavy hitter from what I remember. Well, I'm not a bitch. I'm not gonna run away from you. Yeah, I've still got my platinum power sword. So, easy victories. Yeah, sure thing, bitch. Why don't you get on with it? Alright. So it's us alongside Hendrick. Time to fight. You can try if you want. So yeah, so we've now got 5 of the strongest enemies that are available at this point. Yeah, so this part is just like, fuck it. You want to use Boom as here just to try and get rid of these guys as quickly as the other guys as quickly as possible. You've got a Chasmonaut, the Skelegon. We've got the Skeleton Swordsman, and we've got a Griffin. All of them pretty... What am I doing? There you go. So yeah, the best thing to do at this point is to use your strongest all-encompassing attack spell to just get rid of the other guys as quickly as possible. And then once you've done that, and all the other enemies are down and you're just left with the Headless Honcho, now you just want to keep whacking him. So yeah, at this point basically you can't control Hendrick. What am I doing? Why? Abilities? Use Unbridled Blade, thank you. Sorry. And boom. Not quite done yet. So yeah, basically Hendrick, he should be done now, but oh, blocked it, the bitch. So yeah, in terms of what Hendrick can do, basically his health is infinite, so you don't have to worry about him dying. You can use Forbearance, which basically attracts all attacks from all enemies towards him. He has mid heal, so you can so he has the medium power kind of healing spell, which is really useful. And he also has his physical attacks are really strong as well, and he can boost up yours and his kind of defense. And the final thing that he does is that he will sometimes take, if you're going to get hit by something which could cause real significant damage, he'll jump in front of you and block the attack so you don't take the damage. So yeah, overall Hendrick, you can't control him yet, but he has a lot of abilities which are really fucking useful in battle. And so he's actually really useful, and I don't really, at least early on, I don't like miss having full control over my other party members. Like, he's pretty good. The AI for him is pretty good, so it's not really the end of the world. Obviously, I still prefer when you have full control over all your party members, which is something I don't like about Persona 3, to be honest. But it's still kind of a cool and neat little thing. He's a really useful fighter, Hendrick, in terms of physical damage that he can do. He does a lot of physical damage. So all the monsters are dead. So now we've got to go see the king and tell him what's going on. So he's just on the right here. Where are you? Where are you, Kingy? Ah, here you are, buddy. Let's have a chat. Let's chill out together.
Both a debt of gratitude. You have proven your strength and your ability to work together. It is time.
Well, you know, it's not like I had a fucking choice.
The fiend that usurped my throne must be ousted. Heliodor Castle must be reclaimed.
So yeah, we need to head off, and we need to take back Heliodor Castle from Mordegon and his cohorts. Which basically means that...
My spies have found a means by which we might gain an advantage.
Yeah, so basically what King Cornelian's plan is, he wants everybody else in the everybody else in the village, all the soldiers plus himself and everybody else, to form kind of a last stand. Basically, all of the guy in charge, whoever's in charge at the castle, is basically sending out every single monster possible to try and basically destroy the Last Bastion in one fell swoop. So he wants us to head through the underground sewers that lead towards the dungeon, that lead towards the castle, and into the castle dungeons. He wants us to head in there and basically take out the boss in charge of Heliodor Castle, so that we can take it back. And Hendrick's not very happy about it. He doesn't want, because you know he's saved all these people, and he doesn't really want to leave them to defend themselves. Which you can understand. He wouldn't want, you know, he's gone out of his way to save all these people. He doesn't want them to just, you know, be killed in something which could be considered so kind of reckless. But yeah, in the end, he's going to agree with the king, and he's going to go with us to defeat him once and for all, to defeat the guy in charge at the castle, so that we can bring light back to this part of the world.
You are our last hope.
I mean, look at that sword. He's got a big sword. King Conan's got a big ass sword. So yeah, it's going to be up to us to head into Heliodor Castle and defeat the guy who's residing there. So yeah, time for us to go. Tom. There you go, buddy. Press the fucking button. I thought that would auto continue, but apparently not. So yeah, it's the... I think this is supposed to be like dawn, kind of like, you know, very, you know, still under the cover of darkness, like really, really early morning. I don't know what I'm doing. Where am I going first? Am I going... Yeah, I can't remember what I'm doing. Is it that? Okay. Right, we're going towards the king now. Yeah, so we've got to talk to King Cornelian. Right, so, yep, we've got to head over to the castle. So we're going into the sewers, which will then lead us into the castle dungeon. So that's where we're heading to. That's where we're heading to. Just me and Hendrick. Oh, that's going to be a fun time. Anyway, moving on. Away we go. So yeah, if we don't stop this guy who's in charge of the castle, then yeah, the whole world's gonna be fucked. So yeah, we're the last hope. Hi, Hendrick. You ready to go, buddy?
Wait, love.
What's up?
Mr. Hendrick, sir.
Hi, Mom.
I couldn't have a quick word with my boy, could I? I won't be long, I promise.
As long as it is quick.
He still has to act like a bit of an asshole here. There's no other choice, Mom.
Be sure to listen to Sir Hendrick and do as you're told. And don't you dare go giving up, ever. Just look at me.
Yeah.
Something's wrong with my eyes now too.
I kind of like this because it's kind of Amber trying to be strong and just basically saying, better listen to Sir Hendrick and you better, trying to be a good mom and listen to Sir Hendrick, come back alive, and can't help but break down and be super worried about her little boy. I get it. I'm on my way.
Won't you, Sir Hendrick?
Obsidian, see the lady back to safety.
Of course, I've been told by the king. I won't be able to come back otherwise, so... So yeah, it's time for us to leave and make our way to Heliodor Castle. The king has vowed to protect her and the people of the encampment. So, yep. Need to get to the entrance of the sewers. So yeah, at this point, basically, we're going to get instantly transported to the church, which is just outside of Heliodor. But anyway, that's going to be next time. So join me next time for the next part of Dragon Quest XI, when we'll be heading into Heliodor Castle, and we're going to be defeating the creature that resides there in order to bring light back upon Heliodor Castle and this region once again. So yeah, see you next time.